I have to restart. I'm just starting from this point. Go ahead.
That's okay. We
Got
did
a
one
phone
of
call.
those little things that they had in the old school, with the little action, the little snap things.
Yeah.
But basically, I think what you're going to find is if you have a plumber come in, which is something we'll recommend doing for your benefit, because you're going to want to learn what they've done here. I can't tell you exactly what's going on, but I do know the modifications run underneath the concrete in the back, and they come up. Where do they come from? How is it connected? Nobody knows. So when you get into the house, and if you should experience an issue, you can look at the big picture and see what you have to do. Or if you know someone and you plan on repiping, if that's your goal, it might be a heck of a lot easier. Because a repipe will take a day. They shut your water off at 9 o'clock in the morning. By 5, 6 o'clock at night, you'll have running water again. But you'll have all new pipes and everything as it should be. All right.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions? It's a lot of information, I know.
The lead paint. Back in the
1970s. We don't test for that, and let me tell you my belief in that, and if you talk to other contractors, it would be wise to get their opinions as well.
Right.
But my thought process is I don't believe that lead-based paint testing is completely reliable. So we don't do it because I'm afraid that if we get a negative, we're assuming everything's okay. It doesn't necessarily mean that you don't have it in here. It just means the place that was tested doesn't have it.
Right.
So what I would recommend doing is there's a way to handle this, and probably the best way. When you do modifications or renovations, if you're going to do them yourselves, read about how to do lead remediation work. It really involves a lot of wetting down stuff so that you prevent dust from getting into the air. The thing about lead is the dust getting into the air when you make changes.
Right.
Or use a contractor that's certified in lead remediation when you do the work. All right, it's just a preventive and a precaution, because that way you're not guessing anything. You're following the steps to pretend there's lead there anyway, which is better than guessing there's not and then you find out it was. The testing available, and there are companies that do testing. If you and your wife or your significant other decide that you want to have testing done, I have another inspector I work with that knows someone who does lead-based paint testing. The reason I don't recommend it though is because I don't believe it's accurate. I think that you'll pay a bunch of money to get a negative result, and we'll have to keep our fingers crossed that it's negative, for real. So that's your choice. You can let me know whenever you want. Personally, I don't see any thick paint in here, like on the surface. Everything's been painted again. So you have to be looking beneath what's here, underneath the paint coats. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions?
That's it. I heard everything I had to hear.
Good. Renee?
Perfect. No, that was it.
You good? Okay.
Yes.